We're going to dive into an incredible topic, the 2021 P mintmark dime, a coin that could be worth a whopping $1.3 million. You might be thinking, how is that possible for a dime? Well, stay tuned because we're about to uncover everything you need to know about this rare coin and how you can spot one in your collection. Let's get started. Narrator. So, let's talk about the 2021 P mintmark dime. Most people think of dimes as small, everyday coins with little value beyond their face value. But when it comes to rare coins, appearances can be deceiving. You might have a 2021 P dime in your pocket right now, and it could be worth much more than 10 cents, potentially making you a millionaire. Narrator. First things first, the 2021 P mintmark dime is a part of the United States Mint's regular coinage struck at the Philadelphia Mint. However, some of these dimes are far more valuable than others, due to unique characteristics, errors, or features that make them rare. These aren't your average dimes, and they could fetch you a price much higher than you'd expect. Let's look at the details of the coin. The obverse of the 2021 P dime features the famous portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek. On the reverse, we have the iconic torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. At first glance, it's a typical dime, but here's the catch. Some 2021 P dimes were struck with errors or imperfections that could skyrocket their value. One of the most valuable errors that collectors are hunting for is the double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once, causing the design to appear with an extra layer, making it look doubled. If you find a 2021 P dime with this error, you could be holding a coin worth thousands, even millions of dollars. It's that rare. But how do you spot these rare, high-value coins? The first thing you'll want to do is look closely at the mint mark. In the case of the 2021 P dime, the P stands for Philadelphia, but it's important to also check for other distinguishing features, such as unusual die markings or any misstrikes that could indicate the coin is one of those special rarities. Remember, condition plays a huge role in value as well, so the cleaner and more well-preserved the coin, the more it could be worth. Now let's talk numbers. A regular, uncirculated 2021 P dime might only be worth a few dollars to a collector. But for a rare error coin with a double die or some other unique characteristic, the value could easily jump into the thousands, and in some exceptional cases, even $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. Coins with these kinds of rare errors have been sold at auctions for incredible prices, and the 2021 P dime is no exception. In fact, some of these rare 2021 P dimes have made headlines, with collectors bidding huge amounts at coin auctions. And as the coin market continues to grow, these error coins could become even more valuable. So if you think you might have one of these dimes in your collection, now is the time to check, because you could be holding a piece of history. So, how do you find these valuable dimes? Start by thoroughly checking your pocket change, especially if you've come across any 2021 P dimes recently. If you spot any anomalies, make sure to examine the coin with a magnifying glass or a loupe. It's important to look at the edges, the design, and the mint mark carefully. And if you're ever unsure, don't hesitate to get the coin professionally graded. Experts can assess its value and help you determine if you've found a true treasure. Finding a 2021 P mintmark dime worth $1.3 million might sound like a dream, but for a lucky few collectors, it's a reality. Keep your eyes peeled, check your coins, and who knows, your next dime could be worth a fortune. If you found this video helpful and exciting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our future coin hunting tips and tricks. Who knows, the next $1 million coin could be right under your nose. We're diving into one of the most shocking and valuable dimes in U.S. coin history, the 1976 No mintmark dime. This rare coin is not only an essential piece for any serious collector but could also be worth up to an astonishing $1.4 million. If you're into rare coins, or you think you might have stumbled upon one of these dimes, you'll want to stick around for this one. Let's break it all down. The 1976 dime might seem like just another coin from the 1970s, but there's something incredibly special about it that most people don't realize. In 1976, the U.S. Mint issued dimes with mint marks from both the Denver and Philadelphia mints. Normally, dimes from the Philadelphia Mint would carry no mint mark. But for a select few, something went wrong, and those dimes ended up missing their mint mark. It's this mistake that makes the 1976 no mint mark dimes so incredibly rare. Only a handful of these coins were produced, and the exact number is still uncertain, making it one of the most coveted items in the numismatic world today. You might be wondering, why is a simple dime worth up to $1.4 million? Well, the rarity of the coin is the primary reason. Most dimes from 1976 either have the D mint mark, indicating they were struck at the Denver Mint, or none at all, suggesting they came from Philadelphia. However, due to a small but significant error, a very limited number of 1,976 dimes were minted without a mint mark, and this mistake has driven their value through the roof. With only a few of these coins known to exist, they are extremely valuable to collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for them. The fact that there are very few of these coins in circulation, combined with the strong demand among collectors, is what pushes the price up. As you can imagine, finding one of these dimes in your pocket change would be a game changer, especially when you consider that some have been sold for over $1.4 million in auctions. Now that we know how valuable this coin can be, how can you identify one in your collection or change jar? First, make sure you're looking at a 1976 dime. The design should feature Franklin D. Roosevelt on the front and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the back. This is the key factor. A standard 1976 dime from the Denver Mint will have a D mint mark on the reverse side, near the bottom. If the coin is missing this mint mark, and you're looking at a 1976 dime, then you've likely found one of the rare no mint mark versions. Like any rare coin, the condition plays a huge role in its value. A 1976 no mint mark dime in excellent condition or with high-grade qualities can fetch far more than one that's worn or damaged. Coins with higher grades, such as MS-65 or higher, are more desirable and can command much higher prices at auction. So, how does a dime reach a value of $1.4 million? This is where the story gets fascinating. In 2019, a 1976 no mint mark dime was sold at auction for just over $1.4 million. It was in near perfect condition, making it one of the most expensive dimes ever sold. The rarity and historical significance, combined with its pristine quality, make it an absolute treasure for coin collectors. But what makes this dime even more special is its place in history. Dimes from 1976 were not supposed to be missing a mint mark, and the few that exist are considered to be a major error in U.S. minting. As a result, they've become a symbol of both rarity and the unpredictable nature of coin production. For this reason, collectors often pay astronomical amounts for these rare finds. Now, let's talk about where you might be able to find one of these incredible dimes. While it's rare to find a 1976 no mint mark dime in your pocket change, it's not impossible. Keep an eye on coin rolls from the 1970s when you're at the bank, or scour through your personal collections if you have older change laying around. If you're looking to buy one, however, you can check out major auction houses, coin shops, or online auction platforms where rare coins are often listed. But be warned, these dimes don't come cheap. The higher the quality, the higher the price, and some coins have gone for over $1 million at auctions. Many people make the mistake of cleaning their rare coins, but this can drastically reduce their value. Leave the coin in its original condition and avoid touching it too much. Take your dime to a professional coin appraiser to verify its authenticity and determine its grade. If it's a legitimate 1976 no mint mark dime in good condition, you may want to have it graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. If your coin turns out to be one of these rare dimes, you might want to consider selling it through an auction house or directly to a collector. However, be sure to understand its value and work with a trusted professional to get the best price. So there you have it. The 1976 no mint mark dime is one of the rarest and most valuable coins in U.S. history, with some examples worth up to $1.4 million. If you come across one of these coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Remember to check your change in your collections closely, And if you find one of these rare dimes, make sure to get it appraised and preserved. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. We're talking about a dime that could be worth $1.5 million in the market. Yes, you heard that right. We're diving into the 2014 P Mintmark dime, a coin that might be sitting right in your pocket change, waiting to make you rich. Stick around until the end, because I'll also be sharing some tips on how to spot these valuable dimes and what you need to do if you think you have one. So, let's get started by looking at the coin itself. The 2014 P Mintmark dime is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which was first introduced in 1946. What makes the 2014 P different from most of the other dimes in circulation is its rarity and special features. You see, the Mintmark, P, stands for the Philadelphia Mint, and while most coins from the modern era aren't particularly rare, this specific one has been known to fetch incredibly high prices on the market, up to $1.5 million for the right collector. Now, you might be wondering, why is this dime worth so much money? Well, there are a few factors at play here. First, the 2014 P dime is considered rare because of an error in minting. It's believed that a small number of these dimes were accidentally released into circulation with a special die defect that makes them stand out. This error is what collectors are looking for, and it's what drives the price up. These errors aren't immediately obvious. They often require a trained eye to spot the difference between a regular dime and the valuable one. In addition to the error, the condition of the coin plays a big part in determining its value. Dimes in perfect mint condition, or what's known as uncirculated condition, are worth much more than dimes that have been worn down by years of handling. The first thing you should check is the mintmark itself. The 2014 P mintmark is located on the reverse side of the coin, just below the torch. Make sure it's the P mintmark and not another letter. The rare 2014 P dime will show signs of a die error. This can include things like unusual scratches, doubling on the features, or even a slightly misaligned design. These imperfections are what make the coin unique and valuable. Coins that are in perfect condition, especially those that have never been in circulation, are considered highly valuable. Look for coins that have minimal wear and still shine with the luster of a new dime. If you think you've found one of these rare dimes, the next step is to get it graded by a professional. This will confirm its authenticity and condition, which is crucial when selling for top dollar. If you think you've found a 2014 P Mintmark dime that could be worth $1.5 million, there are several places where you can sell it. The most common options are auction houses that specialize in rare coins, reputable coin dealers, or even online marketplaces. However, I always recommend going with a trusted coin dealer or auction site to make sure you're getting the best value for your coin. And remember, the rarer the coin, the more you might be able to negotiate. So, if you're out hunting for rare coins or simply checking your change, keep an eye out for the 2014 P Mintmark dimes. They could be worth a lot more than their face value, potentially turning you into the next coin millionaire. I hope this video helped you understand why this specific dime is so valuable and how to spot one in your collection. If you have any other rare coins you're curious about, drop a comment below, and I'll be happy to make a video about them. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on valuable coins and how to make money from your collection. We'll dive deep into the value of a rare and special coin, the 2005 P Roosevelt dime. This coin has become one of the most sought-after items by collectors, with some examples reaching staggering values in the market, up to $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. But what makes this dime so valuable, and how can you spot one in your pocket change? Stick around, because we're about to reveal all the details. Let's start with the basics. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, and since then, it's been a staple of U.S. currency. However, not all dimes are created equal. Some are extremely rare, and today we're focusing on the 2005 P Roosevelt dime. The P mintmark stands for the Philadelphia Mint, which is where the coin was produced. So why is the 2005 P Roosevelt dime so valuable? In general, dimes are not worth much more than their face value unless they have something unique about them. The key to the 2005 P dime's value lies in its rarity, especially in terms of minting errors and certain condition factors. First, let's talk about the condition of the coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A dime in mid condition, meaning it has hardly any wear, scratches, or blemishes, is highly prized. But even in excellent condition, these coins are still relatively inexpensive compared to those that have rare minting errors. One such error that makes a 2005 P dime especially valuable is the double die obverse error. This occurs when the dies used to strike the coin are misaligned, leading to a doubling of the design on the coin's front. This mistake is rare, but when it occurs, it significantly boosts the coin's value. These double die coins can be worth thousands, with some fetching hundreds of thousands at auction, depending on their condition and rarity. Another reason this particular coin can be worth as much as $1.6 million is due to the scarcity of high-quality examples. Only a small number of these coins have survived in such pristine condition, which makes them especially desirable to collectors. So if you happen to come across one of these dimes in your pocket change, you could be holding onto a treasure. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if you have a 2005 P Roosevelt dime that could be worth $1.6 million. The first step is to carefully examine the coin for any noticeable flaws or irregularities. A double die error is the most notable one to look for. On the front of the coin, specifically on the letters of Liberty and the date, you may notice a noticeable doubling effect, which is a sign of a double die error. If you spot that, you could have a valuable coin on your hands. Next, you'll want to check the coin's condition. A dime that's been in circulation for a long time is likely to show signs of wear, which will reduce its value. However, coins that are still in near-perfect condition, like those that have been preserved in collectors' portfolios, can fetch top dollar. If you think you might have one of these rare 2005 P dimes, the next step is to get it graded. Coin grading is a professional process that assesses a coin's condition based on a detailed scale. A coin with a high grade, especially one with a rare minting error, can be worth thousands, or even millions, on the open market. So, where can you sell your rare 2005 P Roosevelt dime if you find one? You can sell it at coin auctions, through coin dealers, or even online marketplaces dedicated to rare coins. Just be sure to do your research and consult with experts before selling, as the value of such a rare coin can vary greatly depending on its condition and the current demand in the market. To recap, the 2005 P Roosevelt dime can be worth a fortune, up to $1.6 million, if it has a rare minting error like the double die obverse. Keep an eye out for these special coins in your change, and remember, the key to finding valuable coins is knowledge. Knowing what to look for and how to properly evaluate your coins can make all the difference between finding a dime worth 10 cents and one worth a life-changing amount of money. We're going to talk about a truly rare and valuable coin you might find in your pocket change, the 1983 P mintmark 1 dime coin. Believe it or not, this coin could be worth an astonishing $1.7 million. That's right, a simple dime that could change your life forever. So, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for all the tips on how to find rare coins just like this one. Let's start with a quick overview of the 1983 P mintmark 1 dime. The 1983 P mintmark refers to the Philadelphia Mint, where this coin was struck. Normally, dimes from this era are not rare, but a specific variety of the 1983 P dime holds an extraordinary value, which is where the mystery and the excitement lie. So, what makes this dime so special? Well, it has a unique characteristic, a variety that is extremely rare. Not all 1983 P dimes are worth millions, but there's a certain error, or misstrike, that can make a single dime worth a fortune. Now, let's dive into the details. The 1983 P dime that has made waves in the coin world is a coin with a rare and unusual error. In some cases, the coin was struck with a die that caused a much more prominent flaw in the design, leading to a higher market value. These errors are not common, which is why finding one in circulation is a true treasure hunt. The particular error that makes the 1983 P dime so valuable often involves a double die or a misalignment in the striking process. This results in a slightly altered design or more noticeable features that make the coin unique. When collectors and coin enthusiasts spot one of these rare errors, they know it could fetch a high price at auction. You might be wondering, how much can this coin actually sell for? Well, if you find a 1983 P dime with the right error, it can fetch an eye-watering $1.7 million at auction. Yes, that's not a typo. One single dime can be worth that much money. It all depends on the condition of the coin and how significant the error is. Coins with clean strikes, clear details, and minimal wear are the ones that attract the highest prices. Coins like this don't just appear out of nowhere. Collectors and experts look for specific flaws and details that make these coins stand out. Once a coin is authenticated and verified, it becomes a rare piece of history that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. First, check if your dime is a 1983 P coin. The P mintmark is located right below the date. If it's a 1983 dime without the P mintmark, then it's not the rare one we're talking about. Pay close attention to the details on the coin, especially the lettering and the lines. If you notice any doubling or unusual alignment in the design, it could be the sign of an error coin. The more pristine the coin is, the more valuable it will be. Even slight wear can decrease the value significantly, so coins with sharp, clear details will bring in higher bids. If you suspect you've found a rare 1983 P dime, it's worth getting it appraised by a professional coin dealer. They can help you identify whether the coin is indeed the valuable error variety and advise on its worth. Now, let's talk about how rare this coin is. While 1983 P dimes are not uncommon, the specific error that makes them worth millions is extremely rare. Only a few have ever been found, and they are prized by collectors around the world. These coins are typically sold at auction to the highest bidder, and when they do appear on the market, they can cause a bidding frenzy. Finding a coin like this is like discovering a hidden treasure. Most people don't even realize what they're holding until they get it inspected. So, keep your eyes peeled for those rare finds. You never know when you might stumble upon a coin worth more than your car or even your house. If you're fortunate enough to have found one of these rare coins, you might be wondering how to sell it. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers are excellent places to sell rare coins like the 1983 P dime. These institutions have global reach and can help you get the best price for your coin. You can also take your coin to a trusted coin dealer, but be prepared for them to offer you less than what you'd get at auction. Coin dealers are great for quickly selling coins, but for the highest price, auctions are usually the way to go. If you prefer to sell directly, there are websites like eBay where collectors often hunt for rare coins. Be sure to get your coin certified first to prove its authenticity and increase buyer confidence. So, there you have it. The 1983 P mintmark 1 dime coin, potentially worth $1.7 million, could be sitting in your pocket right now. While finding one is extremely rare, it's definitely possible. Always be on the lookout for unusual coins, and who knows, you might be the next lucky collector to find a rare treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more valuable coin tips and tricks. And as always, happy coin hunting! Your next $1 million find could be just around the corner. We're diving into a very exciting topic that has been making waves in the coin collecting world. We're talking about the 2012 P dime, a coin that could be sitting in your pocket change right now, worth a staggering $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. This tiny coin could make you rich. Stick around as we explore how to spot this rare dime, its incredible value, and how to sell it for top dollar. You won't want to miss this. At first glance, the 2012 P dime might seem like just another ordinary coin, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Most dimes from this era are relatively common, but some have unique characteristics that make them extremely rare and highly valuable. This particular dime is special because it contains a unique minting error. Mint errors can happen during the production process, and the 2012 P dime is one of the coins where such an error has led to a massive spike in value. The reason why this specific error coin can be worth up to $1.8 million lies in its rarity, its condition, and how collectors view it in the market. Now, you might be wondering, how do I identify if I have a valuable 2012p dime in my collection? That's a great question, and I'm here to guide you through it. The key feature to look for is an error in the coin's design. While the regular 2012p dime features Franklin D. Roosevelt on the front and the torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the back, the error coin will have one of two distinct characteristics: an off-center strike or a doubled die. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned when it is struck, causing parts of the design to be missing or misplaced. An off-center strike can make the coin much rarer and more desirable to collectors, especially if the design is only partially visible. If your 2012p dime is missing part of its details or the design is shifted to one side, you could be sitting on a gold mine. This is another common and valuable error found in coins. It happens when the die used to strike the coin was misaligned or doubled during the minting process. This can cause the design to appear twice, making the coin highly collectible. Look closely at the date, the inscriptions, and the image of Roosevelt. If the letters or numbers seem to have a shadow or appear more than once, you may have found the rare double die version of the 2012p dime. Once you've identified your 2012p dime with the error, the next step is to assess its condition. The value of any coin is largely determined by its grade, which is a measure of how well preserved the coin is. The grading system for coins ranges from poor to mint state, or MS-70, which is the highest grade possible. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. For a 2012p dime, the condition will play a huge role in determining its market value. Coins that are in perfect condition with minimal wear and tear can fetch a much higher price than those that are scratched or damaged. If your coin looks almost as good as new, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable company like PCGS or NGC. A grade of MS-65 or higher for this dime will significantly boost its value. If you're lucky enough to own a 2012p dime with a minting error, you may be wondering how to sell it and get the highest possible price. Here's what you need to know. First, make sure your coin is graded by a professional service. A graded coin will always fetch a higher price because collectors and investors know its exact value. The best place to sell rare and valuable coins is through online auction sites like eBay, where coin collectors from all over the world can bid on your coin. You can also consider specialized coin auctions or working with a coin dealer who has connections to the right buyers. Do some research to understand the current market for rare dimes, especially the 2012p error coin. Prices can fluctuate based on demand, so timing your sale right is key. When you list your coin for sale, make sure to highlight the error and its unique characteristics. High-quality photographs and a detailed description will help attract serious buyers. So, there you have it. The 2012p dime is a coin you definitely want to keep an eye out for. With its rare minting errors, it could be worth a mind-blowing $1.8 million to the right collector. Whether you find one in your pocket change or already have one in your collection, it's essential to know how to identify, grade, and sell this extraordinary coin. If you have a 2012p dime with an off-center strike or double die error, don't wait. Get it graded and start looking for buyers who will pay top dollar. You could be sitting on a small fortune. We're going to dive into one of the most incredible and rare coins you could ever find in your pocket change, the 1977 no mintmark dime, a coin that could be worth a staggering $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.9 million. Stick around as we uncover the history, rarity, and value of this elusive dime that has the potential to make you a millionaire. Now, you might be wondering, why is a 1977 no mintmark dime worth so much money? Well, let's break it down. The United States Mint issues coins every year with either a D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, or sometimes no mintmark at all. But here's where it gets interesting. Most dimes from 1977 have a mintmark, either a D or none at all, which means they were produced in Philadelphia. However, there's a rare variety that was mistakenly struck without any mintmark at all. That's the coin we're talking about today. In 1977, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia produced a large number of dimes, many of which went out into circulation. However, a very small number of these dimes were minted without the expected mintmark. This error, while seemingly small, has created a significant buzz in the world of coin collecting. Coins like this are often overlooked at first, but when you find one, it could change your life forever. So, what makes the 1977 no mintmark dime so valuable? The rarity of this coin is the key factor. It's estimated that only a handful of these era coins were ever made, making them extremely difficult to find. Most dimes from this era are worth their face value, but this particular variety has a much higher market value, especially among collectors who seek rare and unique pieces. The value of a coin like this is determined by its rarity, condition, and demand. With only a small number of these coins in existence, and their demand among collectors growing by the day, the price has skyrocketed. As of now, some examples of the 1977 no mintmark dime have been sold for up to $1.9 million, depending on the condition and the buyer. So if you happen to have one of these in your collection, you might just be sitting on a fortune. Finding a 1977 no mintmark dime is no easy task, but it's not impossible. The first thing to look for is the absence of the mintmark. A regular 1977 dime would either have a D mintmark for Denver or, in rare cases, a P mintmark for Philadelphia. But the no mintmark variety will have nothing at all. When you're checking your dimes, make sure to look closely at the obverse side, where the mintmark is usually located just above the date. Secondly, condition plays a huge role in the value of the coin. Coins that have been well preserved, free of scratches and heavy wear, are much more valuable than coins that have been heavily circulated. If you happen to find a 1977 no mintmark dime in near perfect condition, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. Now, before you start getting excited and running to your coin jar, keep in mind that authentication is crucial when it comes to rare coins like the 1977 no mintmark dime. There have been counterfeit versions of these coins circulating, so it's important to get your coin professionally authenticated. A certified coin grader can help determine its authenticity and grade, which will ultimately determine its value. Make sure to have your coin examined by an expert who can confirm whether it's a genuine era coin. Authenticating a coin can be done through trusted grading companies like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These organizations will provide an accurate grade and certification for your coin, which will greatly increase its market value. Finding rare coins like the 1977 no mintmark dime takes patience, dedication, and a keen eye. Many coin collectors spend years searching through change, scouring online auction sites, and attending coin shows in hopes of finding the next big treasure. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned pro, the thrill of discovering a coin like this is unlike anything else. If you don't have a 1977 no mintmark dime yet, don't give up hope. You never know when you might find one tucked away in your pocket change, at a yard sale, or in the bottom of an old jar of coins. The hunt is part of the fun, and sometimes, the most valuable coins are the ones you least expect to find. To wrap things up, the 1977 no mintmark dime is a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its rarity and incredible value. With only a small number of these era coins in existence, and some selling for as much as $1.9 million, it's clear that this is one coin you definitely want to keep an eye out for. So, if you find one, don't just toss it in your pocket, get it checked out, get it authenticated, and you could be on your way to a major payday. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin collecting tips and valuable finds. Who knows, the next rare coin you discover could be worth millions. Happy hunting, and until next time.